This is Circle of Squares, a 12-inch block. Here is the diagram. And if this is a good way to use up your 2.5-inch squares from your scrap bin, and I've got a bunch of bright ones here. Here are the cutting instructions. These are 2 by 4-inch finished rectangles. So you cut 4.5 by 2.5 inches, and you need 4 patches. If you have the AccuQuilt, this is the die you can use for these. The second one is a 2.5-inch by 2.5-inch square, which finishes at 2 inches, and these are the ones you can use your leftover 2.5-inch squares from your bin. The next one, C, is a 1 by 4-inch finished rectangle. You'll cut 4.5 by 1.5-inch pieces. And the next patch is a 1 by 2-inch finished rectangle, so it's cut 2.5 by 1.5 inches. And the final one is a 4-inch finished square that's cut 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches. Here are the pieces I cut, and we have 4 patches of the rectangles. We have 4 patches of the background squares and 8 of the accent squares. The 1 by 4-inch finished rectangles, and the 1 by 2-inch finished rectangles, and the 4-inch finished square. These are really put together in 2 units. The first unit, you have the accent square in the center, and you have these 1 by 2-inch finished background rectangles on the sides, and the 1 by 4-inch finished on the top and bottom. And you'll make 4 of these units. The next unit, you'll stitch one of the accent squares to one of the background squares, and then you'll stitch the 2-inch by 4-inch finished rectangle to the side of that, and you'll make 4 of these. These patches are shown here at the bottom and tells you how to piece them, and we need 4 of each. Here are the patches. These are the ones with the accent square in the center, and these are the ones with the accent square in the corner. Now we'll just put them together and sew them into a block. I'm starting with the square in the center, and then I'll put these where the accent square is in the center, and I'll put those around the center square. And I'm facing the long rectangles next to the square, and do the same thing up here, the long rectangles. Now for these where the accent fabric is in the corner, we always want the corner to be facing inside. And we turn these around because here is the rectangle here. Now the rectangle's at the top, and now this rectangle will be on the side. But I'm going to move this because I don't want the greens together. So this rectangle will be at the bottom, and this one will be on the side. You can look and see if you like the placement of the circles. And now we'll just sew the rows together and then sew the rows into the block. Thank you for watching.